Hello, everybody. Hold on, I'm getting adjusted in a good position comfortably here. Alright, as promised, I'm going to be doing the scent switch video, where I will be demonstrating how to do the scent switch video. Now, what you can do is there's multiple ways to do this. I did it with candles. What my therapist said is go to a store where they have candles or perfumes and scents and smell a bunch of stuff and then use coffee to switch back and then come home and do the same thing with the coffee and switch back. And then you pick a smell. I have mine, I pick cinnamon. And you do it without the coffee and you use the smell cinnamon for mine or the smell of your choosing as the scent switch smell. So let me introduce you to my spices. I chose 6 and then the coffee is my switch. So I'm basically doing this as if I just started. So this is ground thyme. It's like it goes in spice food. This is garlic powder. And wow, I could read backwards just then. Usually I can't because of the vision. This is whole oregano. Then I have basil leaves, so it's basically basil. Then I have Italian seasoning. You can tell we're an Italian seasoning house or like a stew making house or a shepherd's pie meat, spice meat. And then this is my cinnamon. And then I got ground coffee. I don't even need to open the dang bag. I can smell it. So what you do is with this amount of smells, you probably wouldn't need to smell it like what I did with my candles, which I did it like 3 times. You probably might only need to smell them twice. I recommend 3 to 4 times through until your nose is like, I can't smell anything. So I'm going to take the elements here back up so I can just sit up. My knees are getting tired. Actually, I don't even need to unscrew it. Hold on. Vision impaired glitch here. Smell. Oh god, that's strong thyme. I've forgotten that thyme is a strong thing. Oh, some of them you do need to unscrew. So check to see. You can feel there's like an indent to see if there's like a lid. And if it doesn't have that, you had to unscrew it. Oh, wow. Garlic powder. So I'm feeling for the lid. There's a lid. Oregano. Oh, English muffin pizzas. Even these are already regulating my emotions, as you can see, because I associate them with food. Mom's pasta sauce. And then I get the Italian seasoning. Everything Italian I've ever ate, I would say lasagna is what I get from that smell. Cinnamon. Cinnamon toast. Remember, put sugar or it will taste plain. Then I smell them again. Take a quick 2-second sniff. You literally just go. Feel for the lid. Or unscrew it. Can't feel for the lid, even if there's one. When in doubt, unscrew it. Just don't sprinkle it in your face, because you don't want to smell like a spicy spaghetti. Starting to work. I might have to go through again because I can still smell them. You're supposed to eventually not be able to smell them. Oh, this had a lid, but I uncovered it. Oh my god, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna get this all over my surface right now. I don't want to have a spicy surface. I'm gonna be sneezing. Feel for the lid. Oh, that's working. I'm starting to not be able to smell them. Oh, they're not as strong anymore. That's what you're supposed to have. And if you feel anxious or overwhelmed or overstimulated, it means it's working. What it's supposed to do is stimulate feelings of anxiety and overstimulation. And now I'm going to smell the coffee. So when you smell the intense smell, it's supposed to switch your emotions and the overwhelmed sensations of the smells back. And then when you pick a scent that does that switch too, it's supposed to do that. So when you're feeling anxious, if you smell it, it does the same switch. So I'm going to see if the coffee helped. Smell it one more time. And I should be able to smell this very potently. Oh, yep. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the coffee over here. And this time I'm going to do the same thing with the 5 spices in front of me. And then the cinnamon will be my switch scent. Because that's my signature scent now. Basically a way of training your brain. If I'm anxious while smelling all these smells, and I'm feeling overwhelmed smelling all these smells, and then I switch to a switch smell, when I'm anxious and overwhelmed by life, and I use the smell, because the feeling I'm feeling in my brain is the same as when I was overwhelmed with the smells, it should help. Instead of helping you switch back to have the ability to smell again, it should help you switch back to the ability to process a lot of things going on again. That made my eye twitch. I felt that. That was weird. I'm doing all the Italian smells. Oh yeah, smelling all the Italian smells without the cinnamon. The smells are fading. I think the reason why I had to do it a third time initially is when I smelt the cinnamon, it might have switched me back. Because the cinnamon, I've already trained my brain for it to be a switch scent. So I just proved that the cinnamon has already worked when I started this. A couple months ago, I did this. So I'm basically redoing the experiment on myself, and I have tested that the cinnamon did in fact switch me. I can no longer smell the smells, so let's get the cinnamon. If I can open it. There we go. Now the objective here is that the cinnamon switched me. Yep, it worked. So I'm going to put these scents away. You're seeing my bookshelf and my crosses. Where did I put the scripture I was going to show you guys today? I just want to put it here. I think I put it in here somewhere. I'll have to find it. So, actually, the goal, I'm going to remind you again, the goal is to find a smell that's up in your face. Not like vanilla or coconut beach. I told you about that in another video where you can have a bed smell. But for the switch smell exercise, you're supposed to stimulate your brain and wake it up and snap it out of whatever overwhelming thing is going on or the overwhelming smells that you do in this exercise. So do not pick vanilla. Do not pick flowery smells like lavender. I'd even pick like maybe oregano, garlic, Italian seasoning, cinnamon, even cinnamon like swirl. Peppermint, if it's that intense peppermint that's like boom, maybe, but if that's that candy cane peppermint, no, it's too relaxing. So I chose cinnamon. You can even stick with coffee. If you think coffee's good enough, I don't want to choose my own smell. I like coffee. You can choose coffee. So my mom and dad would probably choose coffee. I choose cinnamon. So basically that was my scent switch exercise. Let me go see if my scripture's behind me somewhere. If not, I can just pick another one. Because I think I can make any of the scripture work. Yeah, how about I pick another one? Because I think I'm realizing that I left the scripture I was going to use in my other room. And let's see if this scripture I have right in front of me applies. No. Hold on. I can find one. It's only been 10 minutes, so I'm not wasting y'all's time too much. No, I try to see if the first card applies because sometimes God's funny like that, and he makes the first one scripture that I pick apply because that's funny. Oh, this is a good one, and I will explain why. Hold on. Let me put these back. And what I do is I've agreed once I use the scripture in a video, I give it away. And then people go like, but Mandy, you'll run out of cards. Oh, I can just shoot over to the dollar store, man. I got gospel tracts coming in the mail as a Christmas present from my mother. As weird as that may sound to some Christians that don't evangelize through cards. It's not. I actually like giving out cards and stuff. Especially if they're a large print. Okay, here's it. Here's the scripture. I'm going to read it, then I'll turn it around again. And let us consider how me? Hold on. Let me read that again. Can't talk. And let us consider how we may spur one another on towards love and good deeds, and not giving up, meeting together as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another all the more as you see the day approaching. Another thing, reading for vision impaired people, reading out loud. Kind of awkward, let me tell you. So, spurring each other on. I'm not going to give up spurring people on if they have mental health issues, if they have vision issues, because I was about ready to not, do anything. And this YouTube idea Mom and I thought of, I'm like, I already have an existing channel. And then using this channel to help people, that's spurring people on instead of giving up. And not giving up, meeting together. Well, if you do this exercise, if you find any of these therapeutic tips and tools from God's creation, because spices are from God's creation, helpful, and they sap you out of your anxiety, or you can even, I have cinnamon sticks in my purse. If you can bring the cinnamon, or even like a little canister of coffee or whatever scent, like if it's a spice, it's ground up, so you can put it in like a container. If you can do that and not give up going to church or going out with friends or getting together with relatives, and if you don't give up gathering in like maybe Bible studies or book clubs or whatever coffee groups you have, that's a good thing. If you can take these tools with you, that's good. Like, for example, I have a teeny weeny octopus I could probably put in my purse. You can eat Tic Tacs or like icebreakers, empty the container out, put your spice in, click it open and smell it. That's what Mom and I did once with cinnamon. I had an empty Tic Tac case and I put cinnamon in it. So if you can take these tools, and that helps you to not hide in your hidey hole or get upset about either your vision or mental health, that's good. And if you found this helpful at all, again, instead of the standard YouTubers thing where I do my whole what you should do in order, I would like to do it differently. If you found this helpful, share this video. You can spur other people on towards what they need and the tools that they need. Because if you like this video, it will get spread to more people if you don't have a lot of people to share, or if you have people you'd like to share this with, but there's Bible verses at the end, so you're trying to discern not to be disrespectful and respect where they're at. Subscribe, because if you subscribe, the algorithms of the YouTube app will start churning, and then more people will be able to see the channel, which means they'll see the other videos about like the octopi and the candles. And then ring the notification bell, because if you find a lot of these videos helpful, you can be the first one to watch them. If you're like, oh, I can't wait, I wonder what other therapy tools or what other vision stories she's going to tell. But, again, I don't care about the notification bell as much, because, frankly, when I click notification bells, my app explodes with all those red notification numbers in the corner of the app before you open it, that stuff. You could have like 100 notifications. You don't want that, because trust me, notifications and emails can get crazy. So I prefer that you share, like, and subscribe, because that helps the algorithm push these therapeutic and vision impaired mental health videos out to more people. So that's it. Next time I will be doing emotion regulation through sound, because I am trying to hit the non-visual techniques first. And if you need help with the spices, because your house is big and it's visual, just ask someone. You can even ask the people at the store, ask your family members, hey, I want to try cinnamon. Can you make sure one of these is cinnamon? And I put them in a row, I'll have my cinnamon last, that kind of thing. So that's it. So next time, sounds. I just realized there's a goofy tongue emoji in the background. For those of you who are sighted, I hope that didn't distract you. Or maybe it made you feel like a little chuckle, because if you have anxiety or depression or anything like that, it helps. So I'm going to stop and see you next time for emotional regulation through sound.